What's up, One Life community? Tim Rhode here, your fearless leader. And what do you do when you're rolling along in life and you get corona'd? Well, that's what happened to all of us about a month ago. And there was kind of like, what was our life like pre-corona and what's it like now? And what do you do about it? And One Life Fully Lived, we think about you because we think about what's going on with us. And we wanted to give you a tool that you can use to help you figure out, where do I stand and how do I navigate these rough waters. So One Life Fully Lived created the One Life 30-day roadmap plan. And we're going to go over that today and how you can look at where am I and where am I going. So the first thing you want to look at is what kind of cash do I have on hand? And we put this 30-day roadmap plan for you in the chat so you can look at it and follow along with me if you're watching this recording. So the first thing you want to do is look at what kind of cash do I have on hand. And not only is that money in the bank, is it checking account, savings account, gold, silver, collectibles, stocks? How can I get my hands on as much cash as I possibly can that's sitting there waiting for me right now? The next thing is the One Life ABCs. What's coming in, what's going out, what's left to invest or pay down debt reduction. And you'll look at, on this form, we have what was and what will be. And in our example here, we had this imaginary person. They were making $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month, and now they're making $3,000 a month. They've cut their expenses from, boy, they didn't cut them much, from $4,100 a month to $4,000 a month. They were bringing in $1,150 a month, and now they only have they're minus $950 a month. So they're really going to have to cut their expenses down. And this form allows you to take a good look at, where was I before Corona and where am I now? And we have an example on one side for you, and on the other side is the blank. We also have this in Excel form if you want to do it right there on your computer. So if you can, if you're watching this video, why don't you stop it right now and take out the form and look at it. Look at the sample, and then we'd like you to just stop, take a look at, where are you now? What do you have for cash? What will be coming in? What will be going out? And what will be left over. Okay? And this is a really, really important thing for all of you to do right now. And by the way, share this with friends and family. Share this form. Get it out to others, because everybody needs to take a good look at what happened, where am I, and then you can see, how can I best proceed. So after that, you're going to want to ask yourselves the questions on the next page, which are, what changes will I need to make in order to get through this period if it takes longer than expected? Well, the first questions were, what can I do right now to increase my cash income? And we can talk about that in a sec. And then, what expenses may I need to cut right now? So first of all, let's talk about that. How can I increase in income? Some of you may not have been hurt at all by this. Maybe your job, you're working from home right now, and you're still getting paid. Some of you, I know, have taken drastic hits. So depending on how you find yourself income-wise, you may want to make some changes. And there may be ways that you can, as Jeff Hoffman said on our call the other day, retool, repurpose, redeploy. How can I increase my income? What specific things might I do right now to make money? And I've been thinking about it. If I was a young person and I wanted to make money, I would run errands for old people. That's what I'd do. I would get in my car right now and figure out a way safely, without me getting coroned or anybody else getting the virus. But how can I go and run to the pharmacy for people? How can I go run, do shopping and stuff like that? I'll bet you can make 20, 30 bucks an hour doing stuff like that. So think about it. If you've been hurt income-wise, what specific actions can I do to increase my income? How can I repurpose, retool, redeploy right now? Okay? And then number 2 is, how can I cut expenses? What specific things can I do to stop spending money? In our example, all the person did is they quit eating out and started eating at home more. Some of you are going to need to do a lot more than that, and some of you are going to have to make very, very difficult decisions on things to cut. Some of you have big businesses and you have to cut staff, and I would be looking at, what is my burn rate? These are the questions my buddies and I are going over. Whether you have a business or whether it's just you personally, what am I bringing in? What is going out? And this may be bigger than this. And how long am I sustainable if I keep going on the path I'm going? And how can I increase my income? How can I cut my expenses? Just in case this takes a little longer than what we think it might for us to come out on the other end. And then after those, how can I increase my income? How can I cut my expenses? The other things we're looking at on the next page is, what changes might I need to make in order to make it through this period if it takes longer than expected? What are my top 5 priorities the next 30 days? What do I need to do this week that I want to be held accountable for? And we'll talk about that in a sec. Looking back 30 days from now, what am I going to be proud and feel good about that I accomplished? See it with the end in mind. What's the main things I need to do to get me through this period when I'm at home, to set myself up when we're unleashed to where I hit the ground running? And then the last question, I think, is a really important question right now. How will I throw down the rope and help others going through either giving, acts of service, or kindness? And so you can do things as simple as reaching out to 1 to 3 people a day and just ask how they're doing. This doesn't have to be, winning the Olympic gold medal in giving. Maybe you don't have much money right now, but we can all find ways to serve. And the best way to get through this and feel good about you is throwing down the rope to help others. So there's one other piece I want to come back to that I touched on but didn't go deep on, and that's accountability. Who specifically is going to hold you accountable to the things you say you're going to do here, and who are you going to hold accountable to? So take this 30-day roadmap, fill it out for yourself, share it with an accountability partner, friend, family, and go over theirs and help them with it. Because we're all in this together, and we all need to help each other through this kind of rough patch we're all going through. And hopefully this starts a pattern of you being more mindful of the things that really matter in life. And that's what's coming in, what's going out, and what's left to invest, to when the next time we go through a rough patch like this, you find yourself in a much better position. So that's all I got for you for today, for Tim's Wisdom, Tuesdays with Tim. And take this 30-day roadmap, do some work with it, and let us know if we can help you in any other way. Thanks, One Lifers. I'll be back next Tuesday with some more wisdom from a gray hair who's been through a few of these cycles before. Hey, One Lifers, keep doing the hard work. This is the business of running your life. It's not easy right now. These are not simple times. But the more you pay attention to the things that really matter, and go deeper with our community, we feel the more of a dream it, plan it, live it, incredible life you're going to live. So if we can help you more, please go to onelifefullylived.org, check out our One Life Roadmap journal, and also consider helping us out through our contributor club so we can throw down the rope to others. Thanks, One Lifers. See you soon. Bye-bye.